Is Gap back? Well, not in my store, but come with me as I show you a try-on haul and what I bought and what's worthy of buying at Gap. You'll find everything in my QR code and also linked down below. And I will also add a few other things because as I get into this video, it'll explain why I'm adding a few more items. Let's go. I have talked about this a couple of times in my other Gap videos, but Gap is having a resurgence. It's crazy how things kind of ebb and flow. But the new creative director that was assigned in 24, I think in the beginning, Zach Posen, he's the creative director, the marketing director, everything, design and everything, I think has elevated and put Gap back on the map, which I'm super excited about because I think Gap is a great place to start a capsule wardrobe. And what I mean by that, I believe that Gap has 90% of everything that needs to be in your closet. If you haven't tried Gap out, make sure to go online and look at the things. Just the way their quality and their items and their jeans are just hitting it out of the park. The reason why I'm like Gap wasn't hitting, as soon as I walked in the store, I was like, no, it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving. Usually when I walk in there, I'm like, I want 30,000 different things. I want every single item in every single color. This time was a little bit of a stretch for me. I was like, I wanted to try jeans on. That is one of the things I wanted to do, but I wanted some other elements. I don't know, shop online. I had to come home and look for some other things because it just wasn't giving. And I don't know why, because mine that I went to, there's two other I could go to, but they were further. Gap needs to be listening. When you walk into a store, it needs to be giving. It needs to be like you want everything, but it just wasn't. So as I walked around the store, I saw a couple of things I wanted, jeans I wanted. I know one of the styles is low slung, but let me tell you one thing. Some of the jeans I tried on in this try on said low slung. I didn't feel like they were low slung, but they were more mid-rise. And I don't really care for mid-rise on my body type. I don't know how many people have told me, go try barrel jeans from the Gap. And I have never tried them on. I tried them on and it was still a no. You know, it's that choo-choo train that keeps on trying. It's not gonna go anywhere. It just might not be me. I feel like they were a little long. I feel like barrel jeans need to hit for me, at the ankle. But I just feel like they make me in the video look short. And I'm 5'7", and I'm long-waisted, so I don't, for me, my legs, I like to elongate, and that's probably why another reason I like to wear higher waist denim. I just feel like they make me look stumpy for some reason. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you are a barrel jean lady or not. But I don't know. These were just like, I couldn't get them off fast enough. But I know many of y'all love the barrel jeans. They're kind of polarizing a little bit. My next jean, I like the Levi's wedgie jeans. They're just like a straight leg. And I picked these up in a 28. I don't think they had a 27 in this style. These said high rise. These weren't bad. I would pick up my Levi's more than I would these, but they're a good straight leg. So I typically like a rigid jean. That's why I pull for more Levi's. I just typically like that. This does have 11-inch rise, which to me, some of you that are short-waisted, you're not gonna like the 11-inch rise. You're gonna wanna get the petite. The petite's probably gonna be a shorter inseam and probably a little bit shorter rise on you. When you are long-waisted like that, for me to look like I have longer legs, I need a higher rise on me. And I think you might see this in a couple of the clips that I try on the low slung. It just makes me look like my legs are shorter than they are. The jeans, I just looked up the count and it is 83% cotton and I think 5% elastane. I think that's too much for me. You're definitely, the 28, I could have sized down to the 27. So I would say buy your normal size because that is going to stretch a little bit over time. And FYI, if you don't know this, but a lot of jeans that are high in cotton count, you don't really need to wash every time that you wear them. I know that's going to be a little controversial for some of y'all. So these were like a no for me, but I like the way they shape. I like where they hit. I did buy the regulars for my size. So, and that's the other thing I do like about Gap. They're a little bit more size inclusive. They have petite, regular, and tall. I love it. Especially if you want longer to go with like a high heel and stuff, because I've done that before in the past with Gap. The next item that I tried on, their button-ups are great. I have quite a few of their button-ups. I had their linen, their cotton. I really love them. A lot of them, when they say oversized, they are oversized. Just know that when you look at them, just make sure they don't really make a lot of like really tapered. That's more like Banana Republic or Banana Republic Factory that make them not so boyfriendy. But I like this maroon color. It's really trending, and I don't have anything with stripes. They only had one, and I believe it's a medium, and it's long on me. The arms are long. Everything is oversized boyfriend. You can't go wrong with their button-ups. I feel like they're classic, they're priced right, they always have a sale. I love their linen. I have several of their linens. They wash, they wear really well. I love them. My next pair of jeans, I've talked about this in other videos, how very dark, inky denim is really in. So they had quite a few pair in different styles. So I picked up this 90s loose. This girl over here just loves anything that says 90s on it. And it also got me with the loose. But however, these were not my favorite pair of jeans on me. They're relaxed through the hip and thigh area. So they're a 9-inch rise. Typically, not anything over 9 inches is high rise. So they're not, to me, they were just underneath my belly button. They were not like low slung. So if you like that look, you're going to need to size up than your regular size. Now, I believe these that I tried on were a 28. I also tried on a size 27 in a lighter color. So we'll get to those. But I did not like these. They did have the fabric count that I do. They're higher in the cotton, which I like, and I could tell. But something about it is just a little too low, and I felt like I just didn't like them on me. Surprisingly, the next color I tried on was a medium indigo, and it was a size smaller. And I just felt like I kind of liked them on. It is so strange. And I typically don't gravitate to get multiple different colors in a denim I like. I don't know why that is. I probably should. When I tried these on, I was like, I kind of like them. Like for a Saturday or a Sunday, sitting around with a sweatshirt or something like that. I kind of like that look. It was very comfortable to wear. A 27, I thought fit me a little bit better. Maybe because it was higher, a little bit higher up on my belly button, closer to it. That's probably why I liked it a little bit more, but I like that color on me a little bit more, surprisingly. So my advice sometimes is to try different colors of the denim. I mean, who would have known? The next top I wanted to talk about is their Cashsoft. They only had the button-up cardigans and a little camisole. I picked this burgundy color because I thought it was pretty, but I tell you what, I could not tell, like when I was just touching it felt like some of my other cashmere items. Now, I will say this is a little thicker and it has a little bit more weight to it than real cashmere, but I couldn't tell the difference. Like I kept feeling it and I'm just like, this literally feels like cashmere. Spoiler alert, I did not purchase this because I already have several other items from Quince like this, and I don't need it, but I wanted to try it on. If y'all don't like Quince or don't want to order or want to go in store or whatever, what have you, y'all try this Cashsoft line. They have a lot of other items. They also have, like, I believe sweatsuits and all kinds of things in their Cashsoft line. Check them out because that is so worth it if you just are not into buying cashmere, and cashmere is a little harder to take care of. You got to hand wash and you got to air dry. So if you're not into that, I would buy this. Here I am trying the jeans that are the same ones as the dark ones, the low slung. However, this is in that lighter wash. I also tried it on with their viral sweater. This is like the army green one. They had all the colors out. Of course, it's very viral. And it looks just like the Row Ophelia. I mean, identical. This is 100% cotton. It is oversized. I bought my true to size. I didn't know it was oversized. It says it online. So if you don't want that oversized look, I would size down. It felt weighty. It felt heavy. I like that it's 100% cotton. It comes in a plethora of colors, some stripes, and they also have a fit that is regular, tall, and petite, which I love. Because just because it says oversized, sometimes it swallows a petite woman. That is also why I love Gap. And so the jeans, the ones, the 90s loose, I feel like I like this color on me better. I don't know, maybe because it was a 27, I have no idea, but I just like the fit. And to me, jeans are about the fit and how they make you feel. Like, I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel put together. I just, like, you know when you put that leg in and you zip it up, you know if you're going to love the jeans. That's the way I kind of wear. I was thinking I wouldn't really wear these out. It'd have to be like a slouchy sweatshirt kind of day, hanging around the house when it's cold, watching football. That's how I would wear these jeans. The jean that I pulled out on the whim were called Stride, High Rise Stride. And they're in the dark inky wash. I love these jeans. When I put them on, I knew. Your girl knew these were the jeans. These are the regular. I'm 5'7". I could probably wear a little kitten heel. I mean, I just feel secure. They were loose in all the right spots. I tell you what, I'm thinking about getting a tall, because they're 32-inch inseam, which is fine. I can do a little kitten heel, or I can even get away with like a flat with these. My legs would look a mile long if I got the long. The inseam for a long is 34, so I could get away with a heel. So they have a ton of colors and prints. I literally want to go back and get more colors. I was so tired of trying on clothes while there, and I felt like everything I was trying on was like a no for me. You know how it is. The last pair of jeans was a hit, but these are them. I got a 27, my regular size. I love these. These, when I put them on, I knew were coming home with me. These also have 94% cotton. That's also probably why I love these, but these, I totally scored on these. I love these. Another item that I think everyone needs to make sure to look at, they are everywhere, and that is this that I'm wearing. It's called their Vintage Soft Wedge Crew Neck Sweatshirt. I cannot believe this is my first sweatsuit from there. When I heard people always say, oh, it feels like a cloud, it feels so comfortable. They're not lying. Got it in my normal size. I got it in this, it kind of looks washed out, and that's what I like about it. And it's navy, and you just don't see a lot of sweats like in the navy. And I have it paired up with a white Uniqlo shirt underneath that kind of pops out. I'm also thinking about doing button downs with it. I think would look cool to kind of jazz it up and not look like sweats, like a sweat top, which that's fine, and a sweat bottom. I think a cool sneaker with it. I think if I did a button up underneath, you could do a really cool loafer with it. I just think this colorway is so unique and different, and I haven't seen it. Some of their sweats were not like washed out looking. Some of them were just like this, like the black is just like black. They had a tan color that's kind of washed out that looked really cool. I don't know. I should have bought these sooner, 100%. I absolutely love this. It is so soft and comfy. Again, I could do those low-ride jeans, something like this with scarf and some loafers, and you look relaxed but put together. I absolutely love this. I've been hearing about it, and I should have bought them a long time ago. The next item that I think you should buy, that I've got plenty of and I'm fixing to show you, I just bought some more, is their pajamas. I don't know why everyone is sleeping on the Gap body pajamas. They are so good. So I bought them, I don't know, 2 years ago. I started buying them. I bought the linen and the cotton blend. They are so nice. I love the patterns on them. They feel so good. So the two types that they have is this, and I just got this in because I love this color. I think it's so beautiful. This is the modal. This is super soft. If you want anything soft on your body, I bought the shorts and then the button up. I believe I bought everything in a medium for it to be comfy and oversized. I love these, and they just feel like you're put together, and I don't know, there's something about them that I absolutely love. They all wash and dry really well. They still look as new as from the day you bought them. I also bought this color. I thought this is their cotton one. This is the other one I would say to buy. Is they usually have cotton or the modal ones, and they have fun prints. I mean, look at this. This is so cute. And I bought the pants in these. I ordered these online, like I said. Just order online. I'm going to have links down below. Just order online because I don't know what's going on with the store, but these are so cute. I love them. But they have a ton of colors and prints. These were on super sale. When I went in last time, they didn't have my size. So I think I pulled a medium. They didn't have a small. Anyways, I got this print on super sale. So yes, I love it. It is a must to look at. It is a must to look at. Stop spending $95 on pajamas that are made out of faux satin. Get these that are comfortable, that feel so good, and you can get them on sale for sure. Okay, so while I was standing in line getting the stuff that I was standing in line and there were so many people, you know, you kind of start looking around and blah, blah, blah. Don't sleep on their belts. I walked over there, and belt I'm about to show you is the reason why. When you walk over there, you smell nothing but leather. They actually have leather belts there. You know, your typical very clean line browns and all that. But guess what I found? Yeah, this is, oh, I did not have it, but I saw this because they had this and then they had like another animal print, and I just thought this was so nice. I bought the small. I didn't even try it on. I just kind of like whipped it around my waist really quick, and I'm like, it fits, so it should be fine. Look how nice this is. This is heavy duty. It feels heavy. It feels nice. I like this piece right here. Don't sleep on the belts. They were actually really nice, and they had a lot of handbags that look nice too. You can definitely find everything that you need for a capsule wardrobe at Gap online. I mean, I'm telling you. So I will have my things that I linked down below and some other favorites that, of course, I couldn't find in store, but we got the online shopping for sure. Gap is having a resurgence. Let me know what other brands are having a resurgence that maybe I need to check out. Drop them down below. Until next time, bye.